Hi guys, I know I look bad right now. I'm in Belgium and it's really cold, but I'm gonna explain it to you guys. Today I left Paris. I was in Paris for around 3 days. I don't really remember, it's been like such a blur. But we arrived to Paris on the 23rd, like really early in the morning, around 5 a.m. So we there are no buses, there's no metro, there's no nothing because people are on a strike. So we took a cab to our hostel. We get there and they let us in. They're not open yet, but they let us in. And the guy tells us like you can hang out here until we're open and we're able to check you guys in. So we stay in the kitchen until then. We like sleep a little because that trip to Paris was long, like 10 hours long. After that, we we check in, we take a shower and stuff, and we go to l'Orangerie Museum and to Louvre Museum. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. And those were nice. I mean, that was like a dream come true. That's gotta be like another blog because this blog's about why I really wanted to live in Paris today. So we go to those museums on that day, and that's basically all we did because, like I said, they're on a strike. So going from one point to another took a really long time because we had to like figure out what to do, which bus to take. Like most buses don't work, neither does the metro. So every bus like comes every like 40 minutes and it takes way too long. So does the metro, so does everything. Taxis and Ubers are really expensive. So we're like, no, so we walk and they're long, long distances. But so basically, we we see that on the 23rd. On the 24th, um, hold on, I don't remember what we did on the 24th. Okay, I remembered. On the 24th, we went to another museum that is the Marmottan Museum, and it's like it has most of Monet paintings in there. So we went there, and it was so beautiful, like yet another dream come true. Well, not my dream actually, that was my friend's, but still beautiful. Um, and on the 24th, that's basically all we did because it took us like way too long to get there and way too long to get back home because of the strike. So yeah, the strike was like bad. We had already planned we were going to Disneyland on the 25th. So on the 25th, we we go to Disneyland, but in the morning we went to like an art exposure that's like at Atelier de Lumière. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it was nice. Again, took us a long time to get there because no buses, so we had to walk a lot. Um, and actually, that day I think we took an Uber because we decided that it was gonna be easier. Yeah, I think we took an Uber that day, but it still took us too long. And then on the 20th, yeah. So after that, we went there. We saw the like exposure. I don't really know how you say that, but we saw that thing, and it was like so beautiful. And afterwards, we went to Disney, and there we were able to catch a rare. Uh, that's basically like a train or something, because it was like available for some miracle. So we went to Disney that way, and we arrived at Disney, and starting here is where, well, like, everything had been already so annoying because, you know, we didn't get to see much of Paris because, like, moving around was really, really hard unless we had paid Uber, which was like really, really expensive. So were the taxis. So we just kind of like walked, but it still was like hard, and cold. So no one really likes to walk being cold. But then again, we went to Disney, which was beautiful. Not gonna lie, you guys, not like the greatest thing in the world, but Disney cannot be bad. But yeah, it was nice, just not the best. But still, was an experience, spending Christmas on Disneyland Paris. So who does that? Starting here, when the show's over, is when Paris starting going like really, really like wrong. I look worse by the minute, like I'm just looking at my hair right now. Okay, so we get out of Disneyland, like the light show is over around 11, and we go out, and the ferry is not working anymore because people are on a strike, and we kind of knew they were like perhaps gonna close, and they did close. So we're like, okay, you know what? Anyways, we gotta get back, so let's take a cab. You guys, people are crazy. Taxis were charging us 175 euros for two people. Like 107, like the taxi could fit four people, and they were charging 175 per pair. um, Around like 300 and something euros for four people. And we're like, no. At some point, I was jokingly screaming like, if you're a woman and you're going to Paris, I will take you to take me back. No one responded, but we were actually like considering that. But we were like, you know what? If we gotta pay, we gotta pay. But I was like really mad. I was gonna have to pay that amount of money. In the end, we were trying to find people who spoke Spanish to like share a cab with them, and we saw a couple, like a lady and her husband or boyfriend, I don't know, and they were from Mexico. So we overheard their conversation with the taxi driver, and when they heard the price, they were like, no thank you. So we told them like, hey, you want to share an Uber between the four of us, like a friend and I, and both of them. And they were like, okay, how much is the Uber? And the app said it was 99 euros. So they were like, okay, yeah, that's good. I keep like looking at that way because we're at a bus stop, like we're on a bus on our way to Bruges. Well, actually on our way to Gand. Anyway, this is not sorry. Pero ahí está parado. Así ya se va. Hold on, guys. We gotta go. We were like staring at the bus driver because we cannot miss this bus again. So he just stood up and we just like stood up after him. So, like I said, after after talking to these people, we were like, okay, if it's gonna cost 99 euros, that's way better than 300. So they agreed, but when the Uber, we asked for the Uber, and when the Uber came, I don't know why on my app it said 99 euros, but the guy said it was actually gonna be 172, and he showed us, and that's what the app says, or like, what's 172 between four is way better than 175 between two. So we were like, Yeah, okay, that's better. So we like took the Uber. Not gonna lie, I was kind of scared because it's midnight. I'm away. Like, first of all, I'm away from home. Second of all, I'm really far from my hostel, like 40 minutes away. I don't know where I am. I don't speak French. In an Uber, thank God, there was like the lady with us, and her, who am I gonna assume is her husband. He was like very like nice and protective of her, and when he saw us, he was like protective of us. So he sat on the front with the guy, and he kind of spoke French. So he was like speaking to the guy, like trying to make like the ride funny. So just in case. And the lady was like really nice. She was talking to us, like she was from Mexico, and she was like, "Oh, I've never been to Guatemala, but it's like we're really close to each other." And we're like, "Oh yeah, yeah." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I've never been to Mexico and stuff." Well, actually, I was to Mexico once when I was like 1 year old, but that does not count because I don't remember. But then we finally get to our hostel. The Uber was actually cheaper, was 162 euros, like 10 euros less. So we paid, each of us paid around 40 euros. That's like the most expensive Uber I'll ever pay in my life. That hurt it. And afterwards, we so yeah, we went into the hostel. The guys, they were going somewhere else, but we had like picked our hostel to the finish point of the Uber. So we shared them some internet so they could ask for another Uber. So they like paid theirs, and then they got like home or whatever they were going. But yeah, that's like the first. I really overpaid for an Uber because of the strike. Really, you guys, that strike, I'm not much informed, but I can tell you it's like, it's not convenient for tourists. That's all I'm gonna say. I guess not convenient for people as well. Um, I mean, for like Parisian people. Then, okay, so that was on the 25th. Today, so today on the 26th, you can barely see me right now because I'm walking to the bus because the stop is finally over. But okay, we had not been to the Eiffel Tower because the strike. It was really difficult to get there somehow. I'm gonna try to like be on the light there. And then so today we decided we were gonna go today, and I really wanted to do like much more, like go to Saint Heart Sacre-Cœur, and to like the Arc of Triumph, but it was just impossible, you guys. Like moving around Paris right now is basically impossible if you do not have a car or you're not willing to pay a lot for taxis and Uber, or not willing to pay that amount of money because it's just ridiculous. Like every trip costs you around 30 euros, and no. But at least we did. Like, I went to the museum I really wanted to go, so I'm happy about that. But anyways, we woke up, we went to the Eiffel Tower, and because we had to leave at like 1, because our bus to Belgium left at 2 p.m. So we went to the Eiffel Tower. We ended up actually taking an Uber with two other girls we found on the street. We actually like we were at the bus station and we saw that it said like no service, and we were like nice. And then two other girls who actually spoke Spanish, they were from like Colombia and Argentina. They were like, oh, it's not working. And some girl like, oh, how are we gonna get to Eiffel Tower? And we overheard, and we were like, are you guys going to the Eiffel Tower? And they were like, yeah. So we're like, oh, us too, do you want to share a cab? And they were like, okay. So we split that, and it was actually better. We ended up paying like $3.25 each one, so that was good. So yeah, well, we get to the Eiffel Tower, we like take a bunch of pictures, we see it, it's nice, it's beautiful. We cannot go up the Eiffel Tower because it's like way too long. We don't have time because it took us way too long to get there. And then we leave. I'm sorry if there's like a lot of noise, but I'm like at a gas station right now, you guys. But then we leave. We had already decided we were gonna pay Uber to get back to our hostel to pick our stuff and go to the bus station because we just cannot like take a risk to the bus not working. We actually paid the Uber, you guys. I don't even know how much it was because I just like put it on my card. But you guys, we were late because everyone in Paris today decided to take out their cars because seriously today there were no buses, no metro, no nothing. So I guess everyone had no other option but to take away their car, to take out the car. So there was a lot of traffic, you guys. We like our bus left at 2 and we were leaving our hostel that was around 20 minutes from there, like an hour and a half before 2, and we ended up arriving around 2:20 to the bus station. So we missed our bus, and I was like, that's enough with Paris for me because I had already spent a lot. I did not have a plan. And this is like such a bad quality video, but and I'm actually talking by myself and people are at me. But it was bad, and then we had to like there were no more buses to Bruges. That's where we were going. We are going, and then there were like 186 euros, and I just couldn't deal with that. This is real, you guys. Like, this is my hair right now. This is my face. I'm gonna try to like film from close so I don't look that bad. But like I said, buses to Bruges were like 186 euros, and I was like, are you kidding me? And I actually started crying. Like, I called my mom crying, like I don't know what to do. I just want to leave Paris. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. It's just such a mess. People actually weren't that nice. Like, they were nice because we're tourists, but not that nice. Everyone was like a bit rude, and it was just not like the best experience. I'm not gonna say it was bad, just not the best. And then a lady from Flixbus told us I have like lip balm all over my face because it's so cold. I have to apply lip balm like all the way from to here so I don't dry. Especially because if you guys remember, or if I don't know if I have told you this, but I'm on Accutane, so I'm like dry all the time. So we I hope I'm not gonna get copyright because the raid is on the background. But so we we find another bus that's like way cheaper than 185. That's that's gonna take us to Gand. That's a city that's 1 hour away from Bruges. So we're actually on our way there. We're about like an hour and a half from there right now. Um, so we bought that. We're now on our way there, and when we get there, so loud. When we get there, we have to take a train to Bruges, then walk to our hostel, and this trip continues as planned. But guys, Paris was not fun. I mean, food was bad. Everything was way, way too expensive. And I mean, you expect some things to be expensive, but I did not like expect to spend around a lot of money on transportation just because people are on a strike. I mean, I knew people were on a strike, I just didn't know it was that bad. It's really non-convenient for anyone. I'm not saying it's bad that they're doing it. I'm just saying that the consequences is that it's really inconvenient. Um, but yeah, I hope to vlog when I look way better. Like I have makeup on, but it's all like smudged because I cried. And that was it. So I'll see you guys later. I have like a bunch of vlogs planned, but I felt I needed to update you on this because that phrase that Paris is always a good idea. Well, no, Paris is not always a good idea. See you later, guys. Bye.